Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to this video which is Warhammer Stormbringer issue 51 now, and it's a Loonboss on giant cave squig. That looks so cool. Right, let's put the plastic aside, shall we? File that on the floor. And away we go. So, The Gathering Part 2. Right, so stories. For our story section. And then Gloomspike gets number 5. Loonboss on giant cave squid. A Loonboss on a giant cave squig bounces wildly forward at the head of many gittish hordes and squig launches, or squigger launches. With total contempt for their mortal peril, a Loonboss riding such a monstrous mount inspires other grots to cheerfully mount their own squigs and hop haphazardly to war. I think we had the a squig rider unit already. So you get a d6 rolling chart for Loonboss Origins, and then sneaky stratagems, and then we're into how to build. So again, this isn't for me, this particular miniature, but yeah, it looks fun. I might no, I think that actually you could probably glue this one together as one and it would be still reasonable to paint. Reasonably easy to paint. So plenty of paint instructions there. Right, so it's a move of D6 plus 7 inches. So you could have up to a 13-inch move or as little as just 8 inches. It has 8 wounds, 6 bravery and a 4-up save. So the Moon Clan Stabber, which is the spear, has a 2-inch range, 4 attacks. It's 4 plus to hit, 3 plus to wound, -1 rend and 2 damage. And then the massive Fang-filled Gob is a 1-inch range. It has 4 attacks, 4 plus to hit, 3 plus to wound, -1 rend, and it's D3 damage. So you could do as little as 1 or as much as 3. And then there's some tutorials there. Right, then we have for our purple section, Forces of Order. As the Forces of Order do battle, word of their deeds spread far and wide. Noble warriors flock to their banner, eager to test their mettle against the foe in the name of Sigmar. Generals must always strengthen their forces for the future as war exacts a heavy toll, wearing away mighty armies like water upon rock. So, order profiles. Okay. So this is a list of all the order units that we are getting with the standard subscription. So we've had all of our Sylvaneth now. So we've got the Arch Revenant, we've got Ilthari, we've got Spirit of Durthu, we've got the Branch Witch, and then the Guardians that come with Ilthari. We've got the Tree Revenants, and we've just had the Spike Revenants. So we've got the Knight Arcanum, Lord Imperatant, Guard of Steel Soul, Lord Aquila, Knight Judicator with Gryph-hounds. We're still waiting for Bastion Carthelus. I think we've got the 2 units of Vindictors. So they've only put so I can only see one unit of the Vindictors. We've got 2 units of 5. We've got Xandar's Truth Seekers, the Stormstrike Chariot we've had the 4 Praetors, we've had the Griffhounds, we've had the Vigilors. I can't remember if we've had the Vanquishers, and we haven't had the Stormdrake Guard. And we have an Endrin Master in dirigible suit in issue 52. Bjorgen Thundrick is yet to come. The Orkanor Admiral is yet to come. Thundrick's Profiteers are yet to come. And the Grundstock Thunderers are yet to come. And then Forces of Destruction, you get the same. So we're waiting for all the Iron Jaws stuff to turn up. Excuse me. So we're waiting for the Giant to turn up for the Gloomspike Gits. I think we've got a Squig herd turning up soon. And then Forged in War Battle Pack. Battle Plan number 1. So we have changed tactics. So this is what these things are for. So these are for our new style of battle plan. Using the Forged in War Battle Pack, how it's done. And then when you come into the battle plan, it will say that you need to have 2 hero choices or 4 troops choices, for example. And then another one that's going to give, you must have the Loonboss on Cave Squig, and then 1 hero choice and 4 troops choices, which you will select from your tables. So, Alliance of Order. The Forces of Order have discovered an ancient map containing directions to a trove of magical artifacts. They have hurried to the site, but destruction are hot on their trail. Some barely controlled beast has bounded into the centre of the valley, grabbed one of the artifacts and vanished. If Order can win the fight, they will recover the magic items. If they lose, destruction will gain the powerful artifacts. The Forces of Destruction have tracked the Forces of Order to a valley containing a trove of magical artifacts. The Loonboss's giant cave squig has bounded forward and seized one of the artifacts, turning invisible. If the Forces of Destruction can win the fight, they will gain the magical artifacts to aid their mission in Shamon. If they lose, they will have to give up the ground and the artifacts to the Forces of Order. So, like I said, 2 hero choices, 4 troops choices, and then you've got to take your Loonboss on Cave Squig, which comes with this issue, and then 1 more hero choice and 4 troops choices. You're using all 3 of your current battle mats, and then there are 3 objective markers spaced down the centre line, and the Loonboss on Cave Squig is in the centre, so it's probably 2 objective markers and the Loonboss. Deployment is on each short board edge. So there you go. And there's our Endrin Master with dirigible suit. Come down, let's have a look at the plastic. So you get a 40mm base for this, and it is a sculpt of 2019. I'm loving this Squig. This is just awesome. So cool. Nice huge mount that the Loonboss is riding on. There's something there with like extra legs. I don't know what that's going to be. Yeah, that looks really cool. So the Loonboss has Looks like the Loonboss might have weapons choices, because we've got a sickle here and then we've got the spear, and we're making it with the spear. So that's cool. Huge tongue, huge warty tongue for this squig. Fantastic. Love it. Right, okay. Let's get this built, shall we? Come back in a second. Hey, let's build us a Loonboss, shall we? So apparently we're not going to use the sickle. But the first thing we're going to do is put the base down, the base leg, as it were. Just basically so it has time to go off. And there you go. Now, there is something that is supposed to go on there. So the little legs that I pointed out previously make up some sort of little Moon Clan insect thing. So you get it's really odd. It's really odd. So tiny little drop. And that goes on. And I think from the way that it's moulded, that looks like it's the correct positioning. But it's a tiny little, like, Moon Clan spider thing. It's just a face with legs. Kind of reminds me of that, the scene from The Thing. Anyway, this is supposed to go onto the base. And it's supposed to go on. So bingo. Then we have the rest of this claw going on, and then that's kind of like the base leg done, and then I can just leave that to go off while I get on with the rest of the build. So that goes on there like thus, and let's get on with the rest. Right, so we are building up the body first. Now, a word about the tongue. So the tongue looks like it's supposed to hook over something, but it doesn't. Okay, it literally just push it in once you've joined the main body together. So of that, and then push that together slightly, and then all you need to do is just push this in like so, and it will find it's sitting. Okay, that's that. Then we're coming in with the other leg, which is going to be made up of these two parts. So you can dab in a little bit of glue in there, and then that will go on that side. And then this fits onto this area here. Like this. And then just the forehead and eyes to go on like that there. Oops. There you go, there's your squig built. And that looks awesome. Check that out. That is so cool. Right, now we're going to come on to the Loonboss. So, we have our mask. So we just need to make sure that we get this up the right way. And then we have our head coming in. Like so. On there. Like that, and there you go, head. Then we're coming in with our legs, and they actually sit. You'll know when they're in the right position. They sit really well. Says one, and then two. Cool. What we then have, I'm going to pop this on, which is his armor plate. So, armor plate, and then goes into position. So his hood's been pulled down, like so, and we have this arm. And then the weapon arm, and I'm going to stick this in first. So that it locates. Because there is a pin or a tab which will help it locate. And then this hand will glue to the wrist. Like that. And then this guy just sits on top. There's a fold of skin here that his hand attaches to. And then I'm literally just going to run some glue along some contact points where the feet sit. And that's it. That's him done. There you go. One Loonboss on Giant Squig. That is pretty cool. Now, I'll tell you what I do want to do. Just try and sort his nose out. There you go. Right, join me in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.